Hello dear students, how are you children? Children, today we are going to study the last topic of this chapter. You all are familiar with many formula and compound molecule in chemistry. And these formula are connected with same or different type of elements. For example, formula of sodium chloride is NaCl, carbon dioxide, ozone, etc. Now look at this formula children. This compound contains different type of element, sodium and chlorine. This also contains different type of element, carbon and oxygen. And here oxygen are connected with three atoms of their same oxygen O3, means same type of atom are connected. So children, have you ever thought that why do they connect with each other? Why do the different type of element or same type of element connect with each other? Is there any force of attraction which pulls them together and form a compound? For knowing this answer children, we are going to study the chemical bonding of this chapter. Okay children? Children, the word chemical bonding means it is a force of attraction, okay, which holds two or more atoms together and form a molecule. That is called chemical bonding. Clear? For example, you can write carbon dioxide, oxygen molecule, hydrogen molecule, etc. Please note in your copy children that when metal react with non-metal, they always form ionic bond. Okay? And second is when non-metal react with non-metal, they form covalent bond. So, in order to understand the formation of chemical bond between two non-metal or between two metal and non-metal, it is necessary to know the region for unreactive of noble gas, which we will discuss now. Okay children? See children, there are some elements in 18 group of the periodic table which do not combine with other element, and these elements are known as noble gas. Example: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are inert gas because they do not react with other element to form any bonds. Clear children? Now, if we look at this number of electrons in the last cell, okay, helium contains 2 electrons and complete its stability, and rest of other element in the noble gas contains 8 electrons in the outermost cell. And children, do you know why do they not react with other element? Because they have already completed their stability. It means the 8 electron which is present in the last cell imparts their stability. This is the most reason. If any atom have filled 8 electrons in the last cell, that means that atom has already completed its stability. So please note children, this 8 electron in the last cell always imparts the stability of the element, and this is also known as octet. Okay, octet means 8 electron in the last cell. Now children, we will see some element how they form inert gas by losing electron or by gaining electrons. For example children, suppose this is sodium. This is sodium children, and atomic number of sodium is 11. Okay, now 281. The last cell of sodium is 1. Okay, and every atom wants to become stability and do not react with other element. Every atoms acquire stability either by losing electron or by gaining electrons. So children, if sodium loses 1 electron, okay, if sodium loses 1 electron to other atom, so it contains positive charge. Now this sodium has electron 2, 8 because sodium has already lost 1 electron. This sodium ion, known as cation, is equal to the neon, the noble gas of neon. Okay children, it means only for completing the stability the atoms tries to lose or gain electrons. Okay children, now we will see the cause of chemical combination. Okay children, cause of chemical combination. Why do the metal and non-metal combine? Why do non-metal combine? See children, to complete its stability. Okay, if the atom having electrons as that of inert gas, it means it has already completed its stability. See children, to complete its stability means any atom form chemical bonds only for completing the 8 electron in the last cell. For example children, suppose this chlorine, atomic number 17, okay, and write its electronic configuration 287. Okay, if this atom wants to become stable, it must have completed 8 electron in the last cell. Now, if chlorine gains 1 electron, then the last valency cell will be equal to 8 electrons. So, when the atom gains 1 electron, it forms Cl minus. Now, see the difference children, chlorine and chloride. Okay, this chlorine has 2, 8, 10, 17 electrons, and this chloride has 2, 8. After gaining 1 electron, 18 electrons. Now this is atom, and this atom has already completed its stability. Now compare with argon. Atomic number 18, this is inert gas. 288, similar to that, 8 to 10, 10, 8, 18. It means chlorine When chlorine gains one electron from other elements, it completes its stability and will be equal to the inert gas argon. Now please note in your copy children, any atom can achieve the stability by following three ways. The first, by losing electron. Second, by gaining electron. Third, by sharing electron. Children, atom lose electron, atom gain electron, or atom will share electron only for completing its stability. Now children, we will discuss how do the atom complete its stability by losing and gaining electrons. Okay? Now see children, first ionic bond. Before some time, I have explained that ionic bonds are formed between metal and non-metal. Okay? Let us take an example to understand this concept clearly. Sodium and chlorine. Okay? Atomic number of sodium is 11 and 17. 281, 287. Children, both atoms wants to become stable by losing electron or by gaining electrons. So children, sodium has one chance. If it gives one electron to chlorine, then it can complete its stability having 8 electrons in the last cell. So children, when sodium donates one electron to chlorine, sodium contains plus charge. Okay? Now, this one electrons comes to chlorine children. So, when chlorine gains one electron, so it also completes its stability having 8 electrons in the last cell. So chlorine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and when it gains one electron, 8. It forms minus charge. If it gains 2 electron, it forms 2 minus. If it gains 3 electron, it gains 3 minus. Now children, both will combine and form NaCl. This is ionic compound. The compound which are formed by ionic bond, that is known as ionic compound. Children, in this example, we have seen that one atom transfer of their electron to other atom to complete its stability. So children, we can write the definition of ionic bond is that ionic bond is formed by the transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. Okay? You can write it is formed by transfer of electron from one atom to another atom. Okay children, let us take an second example, magnesium chloride. Okay, now make the compounds by transfer of electron. Okay, magnesium is 2 chlorine children, chlorine, chlorine. Atomic number of magnesium is 12, so 2, 8, 2, and atomic number of chlorine is 17, right here 17, 2, 8, 7. Magnesium contains 2 electrons in the last cell. Now, suppose this is the electron of magnesium. Chlorine contains 7 electrons in the last valency cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Magnesium will transfer 1 electron to this chlorine and 1 electron to this chlorine. Okay. So children, when magnesium loses 2 electrons, it can achieve the inert gas. Clear? So it develops 2 electron donate, 2 positive charge. Okay. Now both chlorine are same because both are accepting only 1 electron. Now 2 means for 2 chlorine. Both chlorine are accepting 1 electron, form minus. Now when we combine, it gives magnesium chloride. Okay children, third example. Sodium oxide. See children, 2 sodium, 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 1 oxygen, 1 oxygen. Atomic number of sodium is 11. See children, 11, 2, 8, 1. Sodium contains 1 electron in the last cell. So 1 electron, it also contains 1 electron. Oxygen 8. 2 and 6. The last cell contains 2 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6. Oxygen requires 2 electrons to complete its stability. Okay? And if sodium loses 1 electron, it can also complete its stability and form inert gas. So both sodium gives each electron to oxygen. So sodium donates 1 electron to sodium. Both are giving 1 electron to oxygen. So it develops only 1 positive charge. Oxygen are accepting 2 electrons from sodium. So oxygen develops 2 minus. Now combine children, Na2O. So children, we can see the example that metal non-metal. Ionic bond always formed between metal and non-metal, and this bond is always formed by transfer of 1 electron to another electron. Electron means atom children, sorry. 1 atom to another atom. Clear children? Now we will see the properties or the characteristic of ionic bond. Okay. Properties of ionic bond. Okay. See, they are crystalline solid. Children, ionic bond is made up of positive and negative charge and are held by strong electrostatic force of attractions. When they are connected with each other, they always form a regular crystal. That is called crystalline solid. Second, they have high melting and boiling point. This is due to the high force of attraction between their constituent charges, because a lot of heat energy is required to boil or to melt of ionic compound. Okay. Third, ionic compounds are usually soluble in water. Okay, but insoluble in organic solvent. Inorganic solvent means ether, acetone, ethyl alcohol. Okay, they are soluble in water but cannot dissolve in organic solvent like ether, acetone, ethyl alcohol, etc. Fourth is ionic compound conduct electricity when dissolved in water. This is very important property, children, because there are many questions can arise from this property. Okay, from this point also. See, children, try to understand. Ionic compound conduct electricity when dissolved in water. When dissolved in water means molten state. Means ionic compound in solid state cannot conduct electricity. Okay. See, children, the reason behind it. Any solution, any substance, any compound, if they conduct electricity, it means that they contains ions. Okay. Due to presence of ions, any substance, any compound, any solution also conduct electricity. So, due to presence of ions in ionic compound, that is why ionic compound can conduct electricity. Suppose, children, sodium chloride in solid state and sodium chloride in molten state. Both are ionic compound because both are made up of positive and negative charge, means metal and non-metal. But, children, only this compound can conduct electricity. Why? Because there is a presence of ions and these ions can free movely. Okay. Due to movement of the charged particles, this compound can conduct electricity. But in solid state, why do the ionic compound cannot conduct electricity? Okay, because in ionic solids, okay, positive and negative charge are held by a strong electrostatic force of attraction. Therefore, these oppositively charged ions cannot free to move. Once again, I repeat, children. Positive and negative charge in ionic solid are held by strong electrostatic force of attraction and cannot free to move. That is why ionic compound in solid state cannot conduct electricity. Concept clear, children? So note in your copy. Okay, children, let us consider the second chemical bond, that is covalent bond. Children, I had discussed this earlier that covalent bond is formed only between two non-metals. Okay, it is formed between two non-metals by mutual sharing of electron. The word mutual means same number of electron on both atoms. Okay, it is formed by mutual sharing of electron between two non-metals. See, children, H2, O2, N2. There is a two hydrogen, one hydrogen. Both hydrogen contains one electron in the last cell. So, if they share one electron from both, then they can complete two electrons and complete its stability. So, this is known as mutual sharing. By mutual sharing between two atoms, they can complete its stability. Okay. Second, oxygen. Oxygen. Atomic number 8, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See children, both atom needs 2 electrons to complete its stability. So both tries to share their electrons and complete its stability. First, this oxygen share 2 electrons. 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. Okay. Now, this oxygen also share 2 electrons. 2 to 6, 6 to 8. 2 to 6, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. Okay. Now, third. Nitrogen, nitrogen. Atomic number of nitrogen is 7, 2 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last cell contains 5 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nitrogen requires 3 electrons to complete its stability. Now both start sharing electrons each other. Okay, and complete its stability. Now see children, these are covalent compounds. Okay, and these all are formed by mutual sharing between two non-metal. Okay, this is known as covalent bond. Okay, now we will see the properties of covalent bond. Now see children, properties of covalent compound. First, they have low melting and boiling point. This is due to that a weak force of attraction exists between the covalent compound. So, a very little energy is required to melt or to boil the covalent compound. Second, they are usually insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent. It means they can dissolve in organic solvent like acetone, ether, ethyl alcohol. Okay, but it is insoluble in water. Third, they do not conduct electricity. Due to absence of ions in covalent compound, they cannot conduct electricity. Okay children, now children, we have completed chapter 3 and there is only brief discussion is given of about covalent compound in this chapter. In chapter 4, I will discuss in detail. Okay, thank you children.